think the best way to introduce this section is to use the very words of Elder Torres when he said, we have to inform and we have to inspire. And this is exactly what this initiative is all about. I'm talking about the annual Stewardship Revival Week. We believe that this initiative offers a unique opportunity for churches to make appeals for commitment about offerings. And during this week, local churches invite their members to reflect on some critical aspects of their lives as stewards and managers. This is the information part. But as important as the daily reflections, there is an appeal, a daily appeal to respond, to commit, to faithfully manage what God has entrusted to us. This is what the annual Stewardship Revival Week is all about. Since some few years, the GC Stewardship Ministries support the implementation of this initiative by developing a material to facilitate reflection and commitment during this week. The theme that we are suggesting for the 2024 Stewardship Revival Week is God First, My Lifestyle, appealing in a special way to the young adults in our churches. Here, an overview for you of the content of the coming Stewardship Revival Week. For the editorial, Elder Biagi from the Presidential Office invites the world church to embrace God first by adopting 3 critical postures during this week: knowing God, humbling ourselves, and submitting to Him as Lord. On day 1, Pastor Roberto Herrera from the Inter-American Division challenges us about the price of true discipleship. On day 2, from Australia, Julian Archer leads us to reflect on how we are grooming relationships through a thought-compelling presentation, God's Tribal Law. On day 3, sorry, I have moved too fast. On day 3, the good doctor, Zeno Charles Marcells, freshly appointed as the World Health Ministries Director, writes about the true value of total health and provides some pointers to optimize our health. On day 4, writing from West Africa, Pastor Paul Sampa reminds us about God's tool sets that He has provided for His mission. He invites us to utilize and sharpen our God's given talents and gifts. On day 5, in a meticulous presentation, Heli Otamo from the United Kingdom uncovers the means to make every minute count, or to use a very own word, weaving meanings into every minute. On day 6, Pastor Mundia Liwali from Southern Africa revisit crucial beliefs that influence the practice of tithing. When beliefs are set right, the fruits come naturally. On day 7, Pastor Josanan Alves from Brasilia addresses the pertinent issue of offerings. highlighting that crises, trials, and even economic meltdown are not to deter the practice of worshiping God through regular and systematic offerings. Do you believe that these messages are what your local congregations need? However, every day, besides these pertinent reflections that covers various aspects of human existence, our fellow members will have the opportunity to commit or recommit in putting God first, to choose to give our all in response to God's all. As an example, on day 3, after the great presentation on total health, there will be an appeal, a commitment for that day that will be the following. I choose, by God's help, to establish one new healthy habit to improve my condition in serving God and others. On the final day of the Stewardship Revival Week, the day of the special commitment or dedication, Pastor Marcus, our director, will emphasize on the urgency of putting God first for our time. Dear leaders and colleagues, before the end of this week, you will receive the English version of the 2024 Stewardship Revival Week. In the following weeks, you can expect the Portuguese, Spanish, and French versions from us. And we encourage you to start translating in your local languages. And we are also preparing a special material for our children. We encourage the use of this material during church or group meetings, but it can also be used as personal reflections. The aim of this material is to help you to engage the maximum and to lead the maximum to make these life's commitments.